The Mooloolah River catchment area covers more than 220 square kilometres of native bush, grazing land, managed forests, rural and urban residential areas. Almost 30% of the area's remnant vegetation remains, and much of the upper catchment contains substantial areas of native vegetation, including rainforests with rare and endangered plant life, such as king ferns and orchids. Encroachment of residential areas into riparian buffer zones along the river places pressure on riparian vegetation. Land clearing for agriculture in the middle and upper areas has also added pressure to this catchment. Funded by the Environment Levy program, Council commenced a 5-year project, the Mooloolah River Corridors Restoration Project. This $1 million project aims to identify key riparian and terrestrial ecological corridors within the Mooloolah River freshwater catchment area and use those corridors as a focus for a short-term, intensive conservation and restoration program. Project's objectives support a strategic outcome in the Sunshine Coast waterways and coastal management strategy. And we're here today with Kenneth McClymont from the Sunshine Coast Council. Kenneth, what have been some of the key achievements of this project?
Well, Steve, we've got about 25 project sites on public and private land. We've planted about 35,000 plants, and all up we've done about 20 hectares of revegetation on those sites.
And you've done a bit of weed control as well?
Yes, so weed control's been a big part of the project. We've done about 43 hectares of weed control in the existing remnant vegetation along the river, mainly targeting priority weeds like Madeira vine and catsclaw creeper.
We're in one of the project areas right now. What's been done here?
Yes, Steve, this is a really interesting site. We call this Old Gympie Road South. It's a council site where we've done about 3 hectares of revegetation. It's all riparian rainforest species. When I say riparian rainforest, I mean rainforest that occurs along the river. So we've got about 40 species in the planting, and it'd be about 4,000 plants in this planting.
You've got private landholders involved as well?
We have, Steve, yeah. We have a number of private landholders involved. We've done about 4 hectares of revegetation on private land, and we've also worked with 16 land for wildlife properties in the upper catchment.
So what does the future hold for these projects?
Well, the project finishes in mid-2014. After that, all the private landholder sites go back to the private landholders to look after, and the council sites will be taken over by council to aggressively maintain.
The Mooloolah River Corridors Restoration Project has been essential in enhancing key corridors within the catchment. And with its successes to date, the project was a finalist in the 2012 Healthy Waterways Awards.